Hello guys and welcome to another of my videos. My name is Maya Marquez. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I take my Instagram stories to the next level. So if you're interested, stay tuned.
There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, you'll be okay. A beautiful day waiting for you.
Okay, so I'm going to be presenting to you the applications that I like to use to create this Instagrams. I'm going to show you how I do them, what I use, and how I go about it. I'm going to try to do it the quickest way possible. If you want a more in-depth video and a step-by-step down to the T, let me know so that I can work on that. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm going to take you straight on to the applications that I use. And first of all, we're going to start with the applications that I use for lettering, for cutting out images, and for creating some cool, high quality backgrounds for my Instagram stories. So first of all, we're going to have, or I'm going to be presenting to you guys Pixel Lab, which is this one right here. And that is going to allow me to create the letters that I'm going to be putting in front of my Instagram story. So pretty much the letters are going to be giving the message, to your viewer, that the letters, they're going to speak to the people. And so for the backgrounds, really cool liquid backgrounds, really awesome backgrounds that you can, that you might want to use and create. This is so amazing. And this application, even though there's a free version, I recommend you get the full paid version. It's not even that expensive. I think it's only like $4 US or something like that. I think it's very affordable for what you can do. And not only that, it will be very difficult for someone else to recreate your image. It will be so specific to your creation that it's mind-blowing. So that will be Mirror Lab. I am very impressed with this because you can take a photo, and a regular photo, and just manipulate it and take it to a whole new level. So I know I'm too excited and I'm really talking about it because it's just, yeah, it's a delightful application. The other one that you're going to be needing will be the eraser. Now this application right here, it doesn't have to be this specific. I like this one specific because out of all the ones that I've tried, this is so precise, so simple, and to the point. But those are the main three that you're going to need, and or go and search for similar applications that can give you this outcome. And so let's move on to the actual editing software that we're going to be using. Now, mind you, everything that I'm presenting to you, I want you to be very clear that it is for Android phones. There are some versions of applications for iPhone users. Those you have to find out about it because I didn't do research on that. So let's go into PowerDirector. PowerDirector is where we're going to edit everything. And so now we are in it. I'm going to, should I keep it this way so that you can see, or no, it's going to be very confusing. So I'm going to have to flip it. I know it's going to do something funky, but let's get into it. So these are some of the creations that I've done. And I'm going to give you, first of all, let's talk about the actual background that you can create with Mirror Lab. These are some of the examples, and I want to show you right here, right now. Let's go to edit, and then and let's play it. So it's in Spanish, but it is really awesome. So you see, focus only on the liquid background. That was done with Mirror Lab. And it's just so sexy. It's just one of those things that are so impactful, so really awesome. So let's go back to let's say I'm going to give you this example of another one like this. And then so you can see the background that I created also with Mirror Lab. And this I created from a single image. And so this is what's so really powerful about this application, Mirror Lab, because a single image can give you that awesome creation, and it takes, once you got it, it just takes, you know, I don't know, a couple minutes. And it's all about you being in your mind, trying to figure out what kind of creation, what you want to come up with, and how, you know, you want to, you know, do this really awesome projects for yourself. So this is one that I want, let's start with the simple one. The simple one right here is going to be not done with a video background. It's going to be done with an actual image. Now the cool thing about this is that the software, now let's go back pretty quick. See, always your images, your projects for Instagram stories, Facebook stories, or Snapchat, you want them on 9:16. You see this right here? So 9:16 is the size that you want to use. This program gives you those two simple options from the beginning. You want to start a new project. Let's say new project. It right away, right there, as you can see, it gives you the 16:9, which is the regular setup that I have here, or it gives you the 9:16, which will be the upright version. So let's cancel this. And so let's go back to what we were talking about. I'm going to go into edit this project. Now this project, I already put it together. I already actually presented to my Instagram followers. This was a way to promote my channel and ways to find me. Now, this is very powerful for you if you want to let your viewers know on Instagram, Facebook, or other platforms about your YouTube channel and your content creation over here. This is a way to promote yourself. And so this was very awesome, very simple and creative way to do this. So as you can see, it was simply an image. We start with the image. And then what we're going to do, it gives you this, I love that it gives you the steps and everything. There's a video on how to learn all this. So you're not alone. You're not, you know, you're not going to be frustrated trying to figure things out, because quickly, this is one of the simplest editing softwares that I've seen, and so powerful in the palm of your hand. So what we're going to do is, once you select it, if you go over here, you get all these options. And so I did what's the pan and zoom, and then I customize it. So when you press customize, then it's going to give you the options of what to do, and it's simply pinching and position the situation or how you want to present it. And so because my image, when I render it from Pixel Lab, this image is from Pixel Lab. It's not an image that I took. I just took that image because they allow you. It's part of the application. You can use all those as backgrounds and everything for inspiration, codes, whatever it is that you want to do. And so I decided to use it on my Insta stories. And so what I did is a beautiful shot. And so what I did is actually start the position from the top, not the actual black line. And that, the reason why is because my image wasn't done right. So see how you have that line? So it was unnecessary. I didn't want, you know, to see actually that part. So we're going to cancel that because it's already done. So you set up your image on how you want it to start moving and how you want it to end, and the position that you want it to end. Typical pan and zoom. So it will be very simple. So now you have your pan and zoom. So your background image will be moving and your actual letters will be in position and focus. That's another thing that gives you that cinematic look. You want the background image to have a certain level of blurriness so that your subject, what you want the people to actually focus on, it's the actual message. And so that right there, they appreciate the beauty on the background, but they'll be able to quickly get your message and read what you're trying to tell them to do. So you have that. Then under layers, you're going to add your lettering, and so that will be under image, because you can add video on top of a video. Now if the quality is too high, it's going to let you know it's too high, so you can't do video on video. You have to lower the quality just for the project, but once you're done with it, then you bring the quality back up. That's typical of the software, because 4K is way too high, too high to render a video, so it's faster and better to do it this way, and then you can bring it up to the quality that you want to present it. And so then once we move on from that, let's talk about, so what I did is actual image. So once I have the image, I go into, it's going to give you all the actual folders and everything that you have. So here is Pixel Lab folder. We're going in. Pixel Lab is phenomenal. And so that's how I did this actual, and you can see the letters right here, and the ones that I use are right there. I'm not going to mess with it because I already have them in place, so you can actually appreciate them. So all you have to do is very simple. You go there, click the thing that you want to add on to your video. It will automatically drop it in the track, and then you go from there. You want to size your video to the 15-second mark and lower than that, because your max it's 15 seconds for Instagram video. That's how you want to have it, and so that you want to keep it in that position. And it's very simple, very fast to use. You highlight what you want to do, and if it's too large, all you're going to do is you're going to grab this, and then you're going to make it to the actual size that you need it to be. And now we're going to go back to where it was. Same thing for everything else on your letterings and everything. So here, the letters can be just manipulated. This is a little on the hard side because, come on, if you don't have access to this, it makes it difficult. So you can manipulate everything that you want with this, and then just set them in position, and then all that. So that is just phenomenal. And this is why you want the highest quality on your letters when you render your letters on Pixel Lab, because here, when you stretch them out, then now it's going to give you that right there. So when you stretch them out, you're going to get the highest quality in your actual instant story. So this is pretty much like I say, that it was pretty much to promote myself, and that's something that you can do and take your Instagram stories up a level. Very different than what the normal and average person is doing, which is just doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, which is fine, but we're talking about creating a little more cinematic presentation. And then also what you're going to do is to give that cinematic flair. Now you have all these filtrations that automatically, or these filters that automatically take it to a whole new level. So let's say do that, and then so we'll go up here, and then so now the background is a total different, has a different feel, has a richness, has like a more cinematic, just delicious, juicy. So that's pretty cool. Now that we went from what you can do with an image, let's go to one where you can do with actual video. Now this is kind of like a funny, attempt at a commercial. I don't know that everybody's gonna get the funny per se, but let's do this. If you're ever in town hungry and want a baby-sized goat burrito, come and check this place out. This thing was ginormous and delicious. There you have it. So this was something that I just thought, I was like, okay, it will be funny. Some people hate food pictures and when people talk about food. So I love food. And since I don't crave it, I love to record things that I really like. This is very simple. What I did is I recorded the video in actual selfie mode with the message that I want to, pretty much convey, the message that I want to bring to my viewer. In this case, it was just this little slight commercial talking about how impressive these burritos were. Not only impressive, but delicious. They were the size of a baby goat. That thing was ginormous. Anyway, so I take the image, the video. You have to take into consideration that you only have 15 seconds to say what you want to say. Other than that, you can do multiple sessions. Like if you want to have a longer story, then you're going to do multiple stories of a 15-second segments in order to convey, and present everything to the viewer. I've been finding out that most people watch one story, and if you don't tell them that the story keeps going, a lot of them just click away and then they're gone. So they miss a joke, they miss a story, they miss everything that you're trying to do, not because they want it to, it's because a lot of people don't understand how Instagram stories work. So they think that was it, and then they're like, I didn't get it. Well, you didn't get it because you didn't watch the whole entire story. So sometimes I tell people it keeps going. So once you upload something into Instagram, all you can do is put little arrows with a little message that you write on or you type with this little fancy lettering. That's what's so cool about Instagram. And so then you can just say in Snapchat or whatever, and then just tell the people the story keeps going, don't miss out. And then just put little arrows and then just keeps going. But those little messages don't affect your actual story, or your creation. This is where you're just gonna focus on the actual quality and the cinematic look of your video. So this is very simple. Like I said, I filmed the video. I had this fountain video that I wanted to, I had forgotten to share on Instagram. I mean, this I took a long time ago, and I was like, this is so funny. So let's just put it on. Who doesn't like a fountain? Who doesn't like food? So, and then I just throw in my little thing. And so that's pretty much it. And then I put my YouTube name, which is Maya Marquez TV. So that way people can go and just type that and find my channel. Or on the bottom where I put Instagram at Maya Marquez 81. And then that way people know, how to find me if they're impressed or like my instant stories. So the other thing that I did was this simple image. Now this is the image that I actually cut out with the eraser applications. So, and then with Pixel Lab, I did my lettering, which is the one that I put right here, as you can see. And then this is the image, as you can see. And so that's pretty much, you put it together, you add the music on the track. But that's pretty much a couple of ways that you can take your Instagram stories up a notch, pretty much impress your viewers and be a little bit different at the same time as you're putting your own stamp and you're pretty much bringing your own creation. I hope you like this video. If you do and find it informative, please don't forget to share this. Don't forget to subscribe. And with that, we'll end this video. See you on the next one. Bye.